Welcome back to the Mama Mindset Podcast. I'm your host and creator, Amy Cawthron. I'm so excited to have you here today. If this is your first time joining me on a Monday conversation, welcome. If you've been joining me in the past, sweet mama friend, welcome back. I'm so excited to have all of you here in this conversation that we're going to have today. I've been thinking about this topic quite a bit, and I wanted to give myself some time and space and some opportunities to write about it before I just verbal vomited it all out there on you. I really try hard to have my thoughts as concise as possible. And I know I'm human and some of my thoughts don't always get out there as concise as I wanted, which is why I repeat myself a lot because I feel like we have to have this ingrained in us. We have to have these, sometimes on my end, not so gentle reminders of the things that are really important in our lives that really help us create change. So today's topic is all about growth and change and how we get there. So we talk a lot about our workouts and our water and all of the healthy things that we do within ourselves. And I want to take a moment to remind you that it's not about the water and it's not about the type of workout that you're doing. It's actually about the consistency of doing it and overcoming the obstacles that you're faced, the challenges that you're faced in order to still do those. So, and that's where the real growth comes in. Okay. It's overcoming the obstacles that are getting put in front of you, which could look like lack of motivation. It could look like you starting your period. It could look like your kids getting sick. It could look like, a number of endless things, and that's just life. But overcoming those things, overcoming those obstacles and those challenges to create consistency, that is where the growth comes in. Okay. That is where you toughen up. That is where your skin gets a little bit thicker. It's not enough to just add in the water, and it's not enough to just add in the workouts. The reason why you're adding some of those things is, yes, because it's good for your body, but it's also to stay consistent with those things and create growth through your consistency, through overcoming the challenges that are put forth in front of you. That is why the Mama Mindset Reset Challenge is so important for us to do. Okay. I could sit here and I could tell you to add in all of these little things one at a time, but do you know where the real growth will come? Do you know where the real tough skin comes into place for you to get to a place that you are thriving at home, loving your life, feeling valuable with who you are and what you're doing? It comes from the challenge. Okay. And the challenge isn't anything new. So don't get me wrong. Like, it is not anything that is, monumental. It's a combination of things that we've already all talked about, lumped into one program. Okay. It's my heart and soul that all of the things that I've already done and accomplished put into one program, because I feel like your real growth comes when you dive into that. Instead of sitting here waiting for the perfect time, the perfect moment to start the perfect workout, the perfect diet, like that doesn't exist. You just have to start. You just have to do something and then keep doing that over and over and over and over again, no matter what. No matter what. That's where you become super proud of yourself. That is where you grow. That is when you get back to the badass bitch that you know you are. Okay. You are a badass woman. And before you had children, you would leap bounds. You'd make leaps and bounds in the things that you were trying to accomplish. You would do all of the things that you were passionate about. And then somewhere along the line, we all had babies. And for some reason, we stopped feeling valuable. We stopped feeling like we could accomplish these great big things. And that is where I want you to realize that you can still do that shit. You can still overcome these obstacles. And that is why I created the Mama Mindset Reset Challenge. Okay. Because these are all things that I know that you are capable of doing. It's just going to take some grit. It's just going to take some determination. And through that grit, through that determination, through overcoming obstacles to do the things that you need to do for yourself, you're going to toughen up. You're going to feel proud of yourself. Girl, you are going to feel so freaking proud of yourself. Okay. The only way that you have change, the only way that you have growth is by overcoming the obstacles that are put in front of you, in front of the consistent acts, the consistent activities that you need to be doing every single day. The only way you will grow is by overcoming those obstacles, which is why I really passionately believe in the Mama Mindset Reset Challenge. It leaves no room for error. It leaves no room to skip a moment, to skip a day, and then be okay with that and then move on. I don't agree with challenges that have off days, that have rest days, that, give yourself a break, because what we're doing here is shifting our mindset. We're getting back to a place where you're powerful, where you're strong, where you're confident. Now, if you already feel all those things, if you already feel like you're at a good place in your life, you are confident, you find value in who you are and what you're doing, then the challenge maybe isn't for you. But I could guarantee you, if you do the challenge, you're going to feel powerful, you're going to feel confident, and you're going to feel strong. Okay. And you may be at a place where you feel really good about yourself, but you haven't done my challenge yet. And I encourage you to do that. And that's why I set it up. Okay. And there's so many women that haven't tried it because they say it's not a good time and my kid isn't sleeping through the night. And the circumstances aren't perfect. The circumstances are never going to be perfect. Your environment is never going to be perfect. And all I'm asking out of the challenge is a few moments of your day, 30 minutes of a workout in a 24-hour period of time. I know a lot of you are going to say, well, my baby's not sleeping through the night, or I have toddlers that are up, or I'm exhausted all day. I'm asking you for 30 minutes of intentional movement out of a 24-hour period of the day. 30 minutes. That's it. You're going to have all kinds of obstacles that come in front of you. You're going to have sick kids. You're going to start your period. You're going to have in-laws come over. You're going to have to go on a trip. You're going to have to travel. You're going to go on vacation. Your life doesn't stop because you're doing a challenge. Shit's going to happen. And the growth comes. The growth comes when you keep doing those things, regardless of what circumstances are in front of you, regardless of what kind of life situations are thrown at you. You say, fuck that. I'm still doing my walk today. I'm still doing my workout today. I'm still drinking my water today. I don't care if I have to stay up till 11 o'clock at night and I'm still drinking my water and I'm up to pee twice. I'm going to do it. And you know what? You're going to be so fucking proud of yourself. You're going to be so proud of yourself because you did the things that you said that you were going to do. That is why the challenge is powerful. That is why I could sit here and I could give you podcasts on the importance of movement, on the importance of water, on the importance of reading, and all these things separate. But when you combine them into a challenge, into the program, and you do those every single day consistently, no matter what is thrown at you, that is where the growth comes in. That is where the power comes in. That is where your value comes in. Working out is good for your body, yes. But you know what's even better is when you work out on the days that you didn't want to work out, on the days when life happened and you didn't think you had the time, or it was cold outside and the environment wasn't perfect and you went outside and you did it anyways. It's pouring down rain and you're doing an outside workout because you're supposed to do it and because you can, because you have this beautiful body that allows you to do it, because you took the time. You took the time selfishly. There's nothing wrong with that. Remember, there's nothing wrong with that to say, I need 30 minutes and I'm going to go do this. You took the time to do it and you overcame all of the obstacles that were put in front of you and you fucking did it, that is where your growth comes in. That is where you become the tough mom, the tough woman that you know that you can be. You want it inside of you. I know it. I know that urge. I know that feeling for you to create this life, for you to get to a point where you value who you are and what you're doing. And that comes from overcoming all of these obstacles that are put in front of you to grow. Okay. You have to overcome the obstacles to find your consistency and grow. It's not going to happen if you're dabbling in a workout here or there, or you wait for the perfect time in the mornings to walk, or you only do things when the kids sleep in and you get up early. It is about getting up early, even when you don't want to. It's about still finishing that gallon of water when you haven't had a chance to do it during the day and you're chugging water at 9 o'clock at night. I've been there. Anybody that's ever done this challenge has been there. We've all had those, oh shit moments. I haven't completed this. I have had moments at night when I've had to do a workout, finish my water, read, and do my journaling. Okay. I've had to do that. And I don't get to start it until the kids are in bed. Okay. 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I'm just getting started on those things. And the next day I'm like, oh my gosh, I cannot do that. I cannot put that off until the end of the night. There's no way. So then I get up early the next day and I get my shit done. But I've been there. Okay. I've been there where I'm up till 11 o'clock at night or later trying to get all my things done. But you know what? That's where the growth comes in. That's what sets you aside from everybody else. That is what makes, and that is where moms succeed right there. Okay. Successful moms that are proud of themselves, overcoming the obstacles to do the shit that they need to do over and over and over again, consistently. That is why I built the challenge. That is why I encourage every single one of you to do it. If you're listening to this podcast and you are not finding value in yourself, if you're not finding value in your days and your self-worth, please start with that. Do that. Let me know that you're going to be doing that. I want to cheer you on. There's a ton of other women out there that are doing it too, and we all want to cheer you on. We want to do it together. This is all about you. This is your opportunity to thrive for yourself. And you know what? It's not just going to be me that's proud of you. It's not just going to be the other women that are part of this community that are proud of you. Your spouse is going to be proud of you. Your spouse is going to look at you in a whole new light. And he's going to be like, wow, who is this person? I like this person. This person is tough. This person is strong. You're going to have so much respect for yourself. You're going to have so much pride in who you are and the things that you're doing. Because you're going to be out there on a spin bike at 9 o'clock at night when nobody else is out on a spin bike and everybody's sitting on their couch watching Netflix. And you're going to be like, I am a badass bitch because I'm doing the things that I need to be doing right now for myself. I made a promise to myself. I committed to this challenge. I committed to taking care of myself. Even if you don't do the challenge for whatever reason, which I think it's the best thing that I've ever done. But even if you don't do the challenge and you commit to walking every single day for 30 days. Okay. We'll just use that as an example. And you do it every single day for 30 days. That is where the growth will come in. That is where you will succeed. It's not about the walk. It's about committing to something, regardless of what gets thrown at you and overcoming those obstacles. That's the growth. That is where the real growth comes in. You might end up losing some weight. You might end up, getting in better shape. But it's the internal growth, okay? It's that determination, it's that tough skin, and it's that grit that happens when you stick it out, when you stick to doing something that you told yourself that you were going to do. That is what sets you aside from everybody else. That is what will make you the most successful mom that you could possibly be. And that is what's going to set your family up for success. That is what's going to raise better children that then go into the community. You're raising a better next generation. That sets us up for success as a country. I know that that sounds super extreme, but it starts with you. It starts with you taking better care of yourself and determining that you're not going to take no for an answer, that you're going to overcome all of the obstacles in your way and not sit on the couch and not have a pity party and not make excuses. You're going to do the things that you said you were going to do. You're going to overcome all of the obstacles that are put in front of you, and that's going to be the growth. That's where the real growth comes in. Consistency, regardless of what's thrown at you, regardless of what happens, that's where your growth comes in. So let me know what you think about this today. I really, really encourage you to do the Mama Mindset Reset Challenge. If you have any questions about the challenge, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I've had a lot of people say, I'm super interested in doing this and I just don't know when the right time is to start. I'm just kind of waiting. Well, those are the people that are just never going to do it. I'm sorry. You're not. So if you decide I'm doing this, I'm going to do this, then start today. Don't wait for the trip to be over with. Don't wait for the vacation to be done with. Start today. I want you to know I went on two trips when I was in the first part of my challenge, phase 2, the 60-day portion. 2 trips, no alcohol, stuck to my diet, still did my workouts, still did my water. 2 trips. I went on a girls' weekend. Okay. A girls' weekend. We had cocktails. There was wine. We were out on the beach, out on the lake, which would have been one of my favorite times to have a hard seltzer or a beer. And I was sober the whole time. I drank my water. I got all of my water done and I got up early and I went for my walk. And you know what? It was one of the best girl trips I've ever been on, because I allowed myself to fill my cup within that period of time. So you can go on vacation, go on trips, do things with your family without compromising the challenge, without compromising your diet. You can still get up, you can still do your workout, you can still get your reading in. These are all of these items are within the realm of capability, okay? You can do all of that while you're traveling. You can do all of that through the holidays. It's challenging, absolutely, but it's supposed to be challenging, right? It's supposed to be difficult because the growth comes into play there. How proud of yourself would you be if you said, I went on a family vacation and I didn't drink any alcohol and I stuck to my diet and I got up every morning and I went on a walk. I got up every morning and I did a workout. I got my 10 pages of reading in and I wrote in my journal. It doesn't take that much time. How proud of yourself would you be if you came back from vacation and you said that and you did those things? Not to mention how good you're going to feel. So let me know what you think about this. Let me know when you get started. I can't wait to hear about it. Send me a DM, send me a message, an email, whatever works for you. And I hope that you find the motivation in this conversation to overcome those obstacles, because that, like I said, that is where the growth comes in for you. And that is what I want for you, because I know that you can do it. So please remember, sweet mama, that this tough love that I give you, it really comes from a place of love. It really comes from a place deep in my heart, in knowing that you can do these things and me wanting you to do some of these things so that you can go out and live a life you love, live the best life that you can possibly live by overcoming some of these obstacles and just finding value in who you are and what you're doing. So I don't want you to think that I'm coming at you in a mean way or an unkind way. This is coming from a place of knowing deep down inside. This is coming from a place that I've been, okay, where I used to be. And the only way that I got past the things that were in front of me is by plowing through them and finding consistency over and over and over again. So I just want you to know that I believe in you, I care about you, and I'm so incredibly proud of you. Thank you so much for listening today, sweet mama. I look forward to talking to you again soon.